This is about me, autism, and social anxiety. Hello, my name is Elliot. I am 19 years old. I have autism, social anxiety, which autism gave me. I am deaf, so I wear hearing aids though, so I am deaf. I just can't hear that much though. So I just wear hearing aids so I can hear better, You get the picture. I just want to tell you about my experiences and facts of living with autism and what I can tell you, what I know, and other things as well. I used to think autism doesn't affect me, ha 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 ha, when I was younger, but I was wrong. It does affect me throughout my life. Autism may be a wonderful thing to have. You get to be creative, imaginative, and anything you can desire to do, as there are many opportunities out there. However, there are downsides of having autism which may make you have learning difficulties, social anxiety, some patterns of speech, or unable to speak. A child or adult with autism spectrum disorder may have limited repetitive patterns of behavior, interests, or activities, including signs that a person may have autism, such as repetitive movements like rocking, spinning, hand flapping, but I have none of those except some repetitive speech, which I usually keep them hidden, just to suppress some things, so I don't know why. Anyway, and also I do stimming as well, which I just put my hands behind my head and some hand actions. It's quite weird though, but it's just a coping mechanism, and sometimes I just hand actions are just in front of my face. It's pretty annoying though, but it's just a coping mechanism that autistic people can have. So some activities that they do could cause self-harm, such as biting, headbanging, but again, I do actually none of those. Autistic people may get emotional stress, and I do get it rarely. Excessive stimming can get involved in that. I had it a few months ago. Autism is not a condition you want to have. It can affect you and your life. I feel the disconnection between me and the outside world socially, as well as other autistic people. My social awkwardness is not so great, and my thoughts are very limited in a way. But I am clever most of the time. As an introvert, it is when I don't have anything to talk about to someone, or I know or I don't know. I just wonder why I don't have a girlfriend yet, which I shouldn't worry about it. And it is due to my social anxiety and autism. I fear of judgment by others, and it's very hard to socialize with other people. I don't want to be judged based on who I am, my personality, and my condition. On social media, it is easy for me to communicate with putting my thoughts into messages or posts, but in the real world, it is not. It's just when I have thinking of something, but I can't say it out loud, or sometimes. So I feel a disconnection. And sorry what I'm going to say, but it's just but I am single as well, so it's when I see a pretty girl, I just want to talk, but I feel there's something is blocking me to do so. So it is this is a social anxiety I have. It's fearing of judgment. It's I have a thought of it. I just like to talk to her, but I don't know why I couldn't. It's just I feel I do know how to approach girls, but it is frustrating with autism and social anxiety. It is pretty frustrating. Anyway, I know I shouldn't worry about kind of thing having relationships, so we'll get that in a moment. So I have only a few friends, and it can be hard to make friends and socialize with. Making eye contact is hard and feels intimidating. Like, most of the time I look at somewhere else and don't make eye contact. Most of the time when I am alone, I feel lonely and sad, and sometimes feel depressed, sitting behind the computer or looking at my phone, not feeling motivated to do anything like drawing, housework, homework, etc. And it makes me feel isolated, just me feeling isolated from everyone else and everything. Every day, every step of the way, I continue despairing about some things in life. I think about anything that I can think of, my interests or outside, and usually sometimes I am in my own world, like a fantasy, like that most people just do, just be in their own world. I just need real friends who can share the same or similar interests as me, also who can understand me, can be trusted and selfless, and can help me so I can become a better, improved person who can socialize a bit better. I know I have a few friends, just barely a few, but I just wanted to have more friends, and it would be a very challenging task to achieve. I don't want the kind of friends who will put me at disadvantage and abuse my trust or end up being the bad eggs. Besides all that, I also want to try and start going on dates, trying to find the right person so I can try to form a relationship with someone if it all goes well. Just, again, I shouldn't worry about it because that is for later in life again, but I just want to tell. So, and most autistic people crave romance, just like me, I just crave the affections that I desire, but most of the time it never happens, so it is frustrating for autistic people, but So you can find web pages about autism and web pages on how people should handle autistic people, and there's there's not much I can tell you about some things, but what I found in America, so police officers across police departments disappointingly have a lack of training on autism, and so many autistic people can suffer from the actions of what police will do to them. Autism training may be not simply enough to help, but little training may do more harm than good. Unfortunately, I feel that there's not enough recognition on autism in America or in some countries, but the world is improving, but it's still not enough. The society and the world is improving, but it is still not enough recognition of autism. Tragically, autistic people's mental health and may be affected by the way police can mishandle them, or they can get killed in some situations. It is a sad, imperfect world, but we must live through and fight the obstacles. Some things might need to change, though. Sometimes it just never happens. It is unfair to say, but it's fair to say it is life either way. Living with autism is not a terrible thing and can normally live with it. There are many warning signs that autism can or may feature, so keep in mind. Autistic people do struggle with social skills like myself, but they can be smart, even if they have low IQ or not. Like Albert Einstein, he has autism. He didn't speak until he was 5 years old, and at the time he was expelled because he couldn't speak. And he has the highest IQ for an autistic person, so it's just he's actually a genius though. But it's laws of physics and other stuff, like space and time travel. I wanted to tell you more, but they will have to wait for some time for later. That's all I can tell you about my experience in autism and my social anxiety and myself, and some facts I could tell you. If you have autism, share your experience whenever you feel like it. I may not be the perfect or reliable person in the world, but I can try the best I could do I don't know what I will do for myself for the future, but I have an ambition to do what I always wanted to do, and I hope to achieve that goal if I can be able to. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Till then, see you then.